Good morning everyone. Today I am going to introduce formal charge. What do you mean by formal charge? It is the charge assigned to an atom in a molecule. Or you can say that the difference between the number of valence electrons of that atom in an isolated state or a free state and the number of electrons assigned to that atom in the Lewis structure. It is a factor which is based on pure covalent bonding in which the electron pairs are shared equally. Next, how do you calculate the formal charge? Formal charge is equal to total number of valence electrons in the free atom minus total number of lone pair of electrons minus total number of bonding electrons, or you can say that shared pair of electrons. With the help of this formula, we can easily calculate the formal charge on each atom. Now, here we take the example of O3. O3 molecule is a ozone molecule. This is the structure of ozone. In this structure, oxygen, first of all, we write the valence electrons. Oxygen having 6 valence electrons. We have to write all these have 6 valence electrons. After that, we have to complete the octet of each atom. So this is the central atom and these are the neighboring atoms. So neighboring atoms having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This octet is completed. In this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This octet is also completed. In the case of central atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. All oxygen atom have complete octet. So this is the Lewis dot structure. So in this case, suppose this is oxygen number 1, this is oxygen number 2, this is oxygen number 3. So we have to calculate the formal charge on each oxygen atom. First oxygen atom means formal charge on first oxygen atom. Here total number of valence electrons on oxygen atom, that is 6, minus how many lone pair are present on this oxygen atom, because this is the first oxygen atom, 1 and 2. 2 electrons are present, so here we write 2 minus half into number of bonding electrons. Here we have to calculate electrons, not bond. One bond having 2 electrons, 1, 2 and 3. 3 bonds are present here, so 3 to the 6. 6 electrons are here. 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 6 minus 2 minus 3. So 6 minus 5 is equal to plus 1. So means this oxygen having plus 1 charge. So here we use O plus. In case of second oxygen, means this oxygen atom. This oxygen atoms is equal to formal charge is equal to valence electrons is 6 minus lone pair 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 electrons are present. These are 4 minus half into how many bonds are present? 2 bonds are present here. So means how many electrons? 2 to the 4. 4 electrons means one bond contain 2 electrons. So here 2 bonds are present. So it will contain 4 electrons. And this one is cut out. 2 1 ja 2 2 ja 6 minus 4 minus 2. 6 minus 6, that is equal to 0. Means this atom is neutral. Means oxygen atoms having 0 charge means neutral. It means there is no charge. Now next is oxygen 3. Formal charge on oxygen atom, that is equal to here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First of all, we have to write the valence electrons, that is equal to 6 minus How many lone pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lone pairs are present. Minus half. This is the lone pair of electrons. Okay. So these are 6 lone pair of electrons are present here. Minus half into how many bonds are present? One bond is present. So one bond contain 2 electrons. So here we write 2. 2 1 are 2. And after calculating 6 minus 1, that is equal to minus 1. So in this oxygen having minus 1 charge, so here we write minus. So by the help of this formula we can easily calculate the charge on the formal charge on each atom. Now we take the next example. Formal charge on each atoms of CO3 negative molecule. This is the carbonate ion. Na? So here we write first of all the Lewis dot structure. This is carbon and having 3 oxygen atom is attached to the carbon. This oxygen atoms having a complete octet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This oxygen atom also having complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This oxygen atom also having a complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this carbon is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means all atoms have complete the octet. So this is the Lewis dot structure. Now we have to calculate the formal charge. Suppose this is oxygen number 1, this is oxygen number 2, this is oxygen number 3. So formal charge on first of all carbon atom. In this carbon atom, total number of valence electrons on the carbon, that is equal to 4. Minus how many lone pairs are present? There is no lone pair on the carbon atom, so it will be 0. Minus half into how many bonds are shared? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds are present, but here bonding electrons are 8. 4 to ja 8, so 8 are present. 2 to ja 4. 4 minus 4, that is equal to 0. Means carbon having 0 charge, means no charge. Next, oxygen 1. Suppose this is oxygen number 1. Total valence electrons on oxygen atom 6. Minus how many lone pair of electrons are present? 2 and 2, 4. 4 electrons are present. Minus half into how many bond pair? 2 and 2, 4. Means 2 bonds are present, so bonding electrons are 4. 2 to ja 4. So 6 minus 4 to ja 6, that is equal to 0. Next, oxygen atoms. These oxygen atoms are same. So that's why we write formal charge on oxygen number 2 and oxygen number 3 atoms. Total number of valence electrons is 6 minus how many lone pairs are present? 2 to 4 to 6. 6 lone pair of electrons are present, minus half into number of bonds. This oxygen atom having only single bond. One bond having 2 electrons, that is 2 into 2. 2 cancel out. So that is 6 minus 1, that is equal to minus 1. So this oxygen atom having 0 charge, and this oxygen atom having minus 1 charge, this oxygen atom having minus 1 charge. So minus 1 and minus 1, minus 2. So overall carbonate ions having minus 2 charge. Now the next topic is bond parameters. Bond parameters means the various features shown by a bond. This is called as bond parameter. Features like bond length, bond angle, bond enthalpy, bond order. These are the features shown by a bond. So first we have discussed about bond length. What do you mean by bond length? Suppose this is the sphere. This is also a sphere having a radius RA. This sphere B having a radius RB. So the overall distance A to B, that is equal to D. Means you can say that diameter, the distance between the nuclei of two bonded atom, यहाँ से यहाँ तक का जो डिस्टेंस है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज बॉन्ड लेंथ. सो D इज इक्वल टू RA प्लस RB. Now what are the factors affecting on the bond length? Size of the atom. Second is bond multiplicity. Size. Bond length is directly proportional to size. Means as the bond length increases, with increase the size of the atom. So the order of bond length like this: Hi, HBr, HCl, HF. In this case, hydrogen is common, but fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, these are present in this sequence. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. जैसे जैसे नीचे जाते हैं साइज क्या होता है, इंक्रीज होता है. इट मीन्स बॉन्ड लेंथ इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीजेस. नेक्स्ट, सेकेंड इज बॉन्ड मल्टीप्लिसिटी. In this case, bond length is inversely proportional to the multiplicity. Multiplicity means double bond, triple bond, means bond multiplicity that will be increases. In this case, if the multiplicity increases, means the bond length decreases. Suppose the carbon-carbon bond length, तो सिंगल बॉन्ड मीन्स मल्टीप्लिसिटी अगर हमारे पास क्या है, कम है, तो बॉन्ड लेंथ इंक्रीज होगी. तो यही है, मल्टीप्लिसिटी 1 है तो बॉन्ड लेंथ क्या है, ज़्यादा. मल्टीप्लिसिटी 2 है, बॉन्ड लेंथ कम. ट्रिपल बॉन्ड हैविंग बॉन्ड लेंथ और भी कम हो जाएगी. ठीक है, तो ये आ जाएगा. नाउ द बॉन्ड लेंथ इज एक्सप्रेस्ड इन टर्म ऑफ एंगस्ट्रॉम. मीन्स 1 एंगस्ट्रॉम इज इक्वल टू 10⁻⁻10 मीटर, और यू कैन से दैट पिकोमीटर, 1 पिकोमीटर इज इक्वल टू 10⁻12 मीटर. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज बॉन्ड एंगल. The angle between the orbital containing bonding electron pairs around the central atom. Bond angle is inversely proportional to the lone pair. Means more the number of lone pair of electrons, lesser is the bond angle. Suppose this is the CH4 structure, CH4 having a bond angle 109.2. There in the CH4 molecules there is no lone pair of electrons, but in the case of ammonia, NH3 having one lone pair of electrons, so its bond angle is reduced, that is 107 degree, and due to the one lone pair. In this case of water, H2 having a 2 lone pair of electrons, so the bond angle is reduced 104.5 degree. So its bond angle is reduced due to the 2 lone pair, because lone pair having a large surface area, so the bond angle will be reduced. So bond angle depend on the lone pair. If the lone pair increases, bond angle decreases. So in these molecules, water molecule having the 2 lone pair, so the bond angle is reduced in case of water. Now next is third is bond enthalpy. Bond enthalpy means the amount of energy required to break the 1 mole of bonds between the two atoms in the gaseous state. The unit of bond energy, that is kilojoule per mole. Now what are the factors affecting on the bond enthalpy? First, size of an atom. Bond enthalpy is inversely proportional to the size. If the size increases, means bond enthalpy decreases. Means you can see that greater is the size of the atoms, greater is the bond length, and lesser is the bond dissociation energy. Now next is bond multiplicity. Bond multiplicity is inversely proportional to the multiplicity. Bond energy is inversely proportional to the multiplicity. So greater is the multiplicity of the bond, greater is the bond dissociation enthalpy. In this case, this is due to the because of the atoms come closer, and second factor depends on the number of bonds to be broken, that is more. means you take the example of O double bond O, N triple bond N, means N triple bond N, that is the bond dissociation energy of N triple bond N, that is high because multiplicity is high, then bond enthalpy is also high. So in this case, nitrogen triple bond nitrogen having bond multiplicity means triple bond is present here, so multiplicity increases, so bond enthalpy is also increases. In case of oxygen having double bond, so multiplicity is 2, so these are also having a bond enthalpy high as compared to hydrogen single bond. Next, the number of lone pair of electrons. Number of lone pair of electrons means the bond enthalpy is inversely proportional to the lone pair. If the greater the number of lone pair of electrons present on the bonded atoms, greater is the repulsion between the atoms, so lesser is the bond enthalpy. Next, fourth point is extent of overlapping, means bond enthalpy is directly proportional to the overlapping. Higher the extent of overlapping, stronger is the bond, so higher is the bond strength. So these are the factors which depends on the bond dissociation energy. And the fourth bond parameter, that is bond order. Bond order means in the Lewis structure of covalent bond, the number of bond formed between the two atoms in a molecule. This is called as bond order. Here the molecules hydrogen single bond hydrogen, so bond order is 1 because it has only one bond. In case of oxygen, oxygen double bond oxygen having two bonds are present here, so bond order is also 2. In case of nitrogen, nitrogen triple bond nitrogen, here 3 bonds are present, so its bond order is 3. So we can say that the bond order is directly proportional to the bond dissociation energy, is inversely proportional to the inversely proportional to the bond length. Means if the bond length is increases, then bond enthalpy is less or bond order is also less. So by the help of we count the number of bonds present in an atom, then we can easily calculate the bond order of any molecule. Thank you, students.